lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Ready? And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. We're on. We got new board people behind me, so look who walks in. The Mo walks in. How you doing, Mo?
How you doing, Dylan?
Welcome to all our friends all over the country, all over the world, actually, because now we have European market. I got a message from them this morning. I'm going to speak to the people in England. Oh, jolly England.
Nice.
Want to thank all of you that watched the show yesterday. Apparently, our Facebook page has changed. It says that I'm blocked. I don't know. Maybe I'm in jail. So if you see today's show, do me a favor, share it out. Help out a guy. Help me out a little bit because I don't know what's going on anymore.
Facebook keeps changing algorithms. Mine changed a long time ago.
This is like a jail. You ever seen a jail that have multiple cells? I feel like I go from one cell to the next
You
to
do.
the next.
One to the next to the next.
And it isn't like we do one production. We do productions all day long. And I get thrown in jail all day long.
I love watching Teddy teach. She's doing a great job.
Look at Dylan's going to hit himself against a wall.
Dylan, one of those is for you on the table.
The one with your name on it. Don't just take all of them.
Is my mic on?
It
Yes,
should
it
be
is.
on. Yeah. Do you hear it?
Yeah, it's slow.
Okay.
Well, then raise the speaker
Turn
or
me up,
turn
baby.
turn up the slider.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday. Congratulations on the great shoot yesterday.
It was a great shoot. Carmen
was-
was great.
Very nice. Very hospitable lady.
She's incredible.
They had soups, they had potions, they had motions, and then we got to do the hemp
Both
show
afterwards.
afterwards. And they gave us a little stand. I love when people give me things. They gave me that beautiful stand there. It says hemp polka.
It's really nice.
It's empty. Excuse me. You get the finger.
You did not
Chris,
ask for product.
I
You
need
asked
product,
for
even if it's
display
empty
case.
bottles, because everybody's saying that's a nice box, Freddie. I'm very impressed. There's nothing in it.
We're going to get you anything you need, Freddie. Anything you need. But their show is
Third
doing
eye.
You got that too. Their show is doing great. Thank you again to Leslie Carmen at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center. Our crew did a fantastic job. The comments that Hector put on were hilarious. I'm just saying, our animator is so funny. He ran Hemp Boca show. And then afterwards, I did two things after the show yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did my red light therapy because I hurt my arm. And I have to ask them, they said every your body part is all linked to things that you do in disease states. I need to ask what the right arm hurting is. It's either from lifting too many weights or my purse, or there's something else going on. But I did the red light therapy, and then I went to Publix and I bought $50 worth of carrots and squash and onions, and then I made soup the rest of the night. I've got enough soup for the week for us, Freddie. I've got squash soup, I've got carrot soup, I've got all kinds of soup, and everything is orange in my refrigerator. Every shelf in my refrigerator is orange, and I've got more squash to make on the next go-around. So lots of squash soup going on.
How long does it take you to make squash soup?
That actually was pretty easy because I bought it pre-cut. But it takes time to cook it. and
Is
then you
this
gotta
the
blend
recipe
it.
of the one you brought the other day? With the pears and
Yes,
the garlic?
that's the one from Lady N.
You put a lot of garlic in it again?
This one I did not. This one I cut it back. Because I'm learning. I don't cook a whole lot, JJ. So I'm learning the art of cooking and changing the taste and the flavors. I didn't like that batch so much. I went back to my old batch. And so I got the old batch in the refrigerator and carrot soup, and Denise is fantastic. We're going to be going to do a shoot at her house and talk about the food and all the nutrition component that they're putting together with Carmen Care Laser when you can do a 21-day retreat, which is remarkable. If you're having pain or you want the 3T treatment, just like we saw from Emily's 21-day retreat at Denise's B&B, you're going to get your food, your nutrition, your meditation, 2 sessions at Carmen Care, plus you're going to live there for 3 weeks. So it's a great opportunity that's coming up for Carmen Care, and that's launching. Emily's story yesterday was spectacular. This young girl from England had was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome. She was in a wheelchair. She had to stop school, stop everything. And then she saw this video on Carmen Care on BuzzFeed.
In England?
In England. And then that's why I wanted to do it.
And they flew over.
That's why I want to do it, because if she found this video on BuzzFeed about other patients, I'd like to create a BuzzFeed video for her.
Yes.
When she feels up to it. She came over from England 3 weeks after going through this whole program. She was able to walk without a wheelchair. She was able to get off all her medications, and she's doing phenomenal. She's doing great. So that's why I want to create that video for her.
Nice
But that shoot was really great. And tomorrow, Dylan, hey, the mole.
Yes.
Tomorrow you're going to be crawling in the ceiling because we're going to Pizza District on Southwest 18th Street tomorrow for our live shoot
They want us to throw the wire through the ceiling.
over the refrigerator.
And the only one that fits in that corner would be you.
Or me.
No, you're not going up there.
They better be paying us for that.
Yes, we're going to pay you in pizza.
Yes, they're actually
I'm
going to
gonna-
give you food.
I'm going to buy you so much pizza, you're going to be farting pizzas.
They're going to buy you pizza, but Pizza District is on Southwest 18th Street in the Wharfside Shopping Plaza. We were able to do their grand reopening in January, and now we're going to be with Nico. They've got cauliflower crust. They've got regular crust. It's so great. Jen G's going to be there. She said that is her favorite pizza of all time.
Of all time.
And I don't know who else is joining us. Paul's going to be there. It's Travel Thursday. We've got Della from Della Bella Hair Salon. We got a lot of
Paul's
people coming
bringing
tomorrow.
somebody with him tomorrow.
Paul is bringing, yeah, we got to tell JJ this story.
No, we don't.
Paul is bringing
No.
Suzanne Wachtel.
Yes, the deaf card lady.
You tell me no when you say it.
Deaf card lady. I picked this card, right? She tells me, don't worry about it if you pick the deaf card. She don't tell you. She don't say that. Write to me. There's 20 people in the room.
It was for you guys.
She looks at me and says, don't worry if you pick the deaf card. So what happens? I don't pick it once. I pick it twice. Twice. So you think I'm happy to see this woman come? Actually, she's a lot of fun. I'm only kidding. It's a lot of fun.
She's a great lady, and these are actually passes for the Silver Ball Museum. Have you guys ever been?
No.
It's a pinball museum up here in Delray, and it's unbelievable. So these are all-day passes. You can go in and out all day as much as you want. Just make sure when you park, don't park in 2-hour parking. Park in long-term parking area. Read the parking
Read the parking
signs.
sign. Yes, but it's a lot of fun, and you can come in and out all day on this thing. There's thousands of games, and they have bars because you guys are legal late show.
Are you?
Well,
Not yet.
Well, you can look at the bar and wave.
So tomorrow we're at Pizza District, and Dylan, here is the task at hand for
God.
our virtual card, our virtual marketing platform.
I'm working on it. What do you need?
People want to know where we are on what days and what remote, so they can go to our V card and they can see where we are. Because yesterday there was a miscommunication and people came here. 2 people came here and we were not here, so they need
I
to know
who
where
came
we
here
are.
asking for us.
You do?
Yeah, that was a new wave. The wave guy, James.
Oh, okay.
James says, "Where are they? I'm supposed to be on the air."
Oh, that's okay. That's what she said. That's really funny because Jean said, "You know who it is? He comes with his wife all the time." And I said, "I
you
don't
didn't
know
know
who
that
it
was
is."
James and Tony?
I did not know who Jean was referring
When I
to.
told Tony, I sent her the address of where we were.
So tomorrow we are at Pizza District on Southwest 18th Street. Next Thursday we are at Game of Axes in Boynton. And next Friday we are at Crazy Uncle Mike's. So we will post all of those, and that's going to be a lot of fun. All I can tell you on Thursday at Game of Axes, you better wear some closed-toe shoes. Me too, as a matter of fact. I'm going to have to get some new shoes.
I saw they put a video on Facebook, and I watched how they do it.
Zoop.
This guy threw it. He didn't even hit the axe. He didn't even hit the wall. He hit the floor.
I'm going to go zoop and throw an axe.
All I'm saying is, when Dawn is throwing an axe, everybody move away. There's
Pretty
a
much.
safe distance because
Pretty much is all I can
I still
say.
have the scars to your last adventure.
Pretty much, but that's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got back-to-back shoots next week on Thursday and Friday, which I think I like better than spreading it apart.
I don't, but
Why?
that's okay. Because I don't. I'm looking for a Tuesday. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a business and you want us to visit you on Tuesdays open, because we book Thursday and Friday, I go.
Okay?
Dylan, you're available Tuesday?
Yes, I am.
And yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Well, I'll talk to Marquita because maybe we can go over to La Chloe on Tuesday.
Okay.
So we'll talk to them tomorrow.
We're going to go to that place in Wellington now.
We need to call them. I want to call that Beauty and the Beef. His number is right there where
Beauty
Josh
and the
is.
Burger. I thought you were going to call him.
I'll do it.
Beauty and the Beef in Wellington. So
Beauty and the Beef,
let's
okay.
set that up as well. So he's on a
The
mission.
mole's on a mission.
People love the remotes.
I told you that.
They love the remotes.
Of course they do.
It's a lot of work, but
It's
our
a
crew
lot
has
of
got
work.
it down. You know, yesterday I know I did. I sat in the lobby at Carmen Care. I did not lift a finger except my phone until we went on air. They did everything. They checked the speakers, the mic checks, they ran the wires, they taped, everything was amazing.
Didn't you see the way Teddy, what's camera 3? Did you see how Teddy was reacting?
Yes, Teddy was just getting
P's
back
on the
in the
board.
groove.
P, bring up camera 3, see. There you go. There's P and Teddy and Josh. Josh wants to hide underneath the table. There's the crew today. And the reason I'm bringing them up is because we are ready to launch our remote access. What
Where?
a name.
Remote
All
access?
over Florida, yes.
Where are we going?
We will well, let me tell you.
There we go.
We will send you a remote crew to do your show from there if you want to come into this show or if you want to do your own.
Where are we going to be? Where's the studio?
Well, we have a studio in North Miami. Soon to announce, we're going to have a studio in West Palm Beach. And we have this studio. So we are covering all the geographical
We
areas.
actually really have 4 studios because we have WNN at night.
And then we had the radio station, yes, but that's a different type of studio. That's if you only want radio look. I'm talking about different types of studios and different types of access. But if you have a business and you want to do something from your business, which I think is a whole lot easier for you as a personality, to come on down. The price is right. And we will send a crew out, and the kids are ready to go. You heard?
What's the phone number?
866-224-5422.
Give us a call and we'll come out to your studio. While we're on air, you can give us a call at 888-994-4995. We've got a lot going on, and very serendipitously, as always happens in our studio, I can't say an old friend, but a longtime friend reached out to me this week and said, I'm in town for a couple days. Can I come talk to you and Freddie? And I said, yes, but let's make it a surprise for Freddie. And here she is. We've got JJ with us. Are you still go by JJ or Jasula now? Because you've had a whole transformation, so I'm not quite sure what to call you.
I didn't even recognize you.
Miraculously, when I looked at my time hop this morning, you were on a year ago today with Jackson on our show, and here she is a year later. We haven't seen you in a while, and you brought Melody with you. We've got a lot to catch up on.
A lot. We have a lot to catch up on.
We met JJ. You were one of our first serendipitous encounters when Freddie met you at Unity Church. What, 2.5 years ago already?
Yes.
A long time ago. A long time, right? And JJ was speaking, and she was doing her thing, and brought Freddie to tears that day. And then it has just grown ever since then. You've worked for with No Place for Hate and so much at Atlantic High School. And Miss Lulez, did she get married?
She did.
I saw she got married, and she's doing great.
She's doing awesome.
She's one of the most incredible teachers in Palm Beach County, is Nikki Lulez at the AVID program. So tell us what's going on with you, and let's introduce Melody.
Well, I moved away for college. So right now I'm a junior. And I wanted to come back. Right now, Medley and I are part of the same organization, which is the Haitian Cultural Club. She's the current internal vice president for the Haitian Cultural Club, and I am the current external vice president. We have been doing amazing work. One thing that I always dedicate my life to is to share my story with other people and motivate the young kids to know that wherever they came from or whatever they went through doesn't have to define where they can be in life. And I feel like Medley and I are a testimony of what resilience and perseverance can show the young kids, that they can do whatever they want to. So it's always a pleasure to come here, actually inspire other people so they can take initiative and help other people.
And when you are going, you're talking with the Haitian Club and to the other kids, are you sharing your story, or has not that your story's changed, but has your presentation changed?
My presentation definitely changed because I can see the difference, how much I grow over the period of time that I moved to college. When I started here, basically it was me showing that I have the determination, I have the drive to be successful, but I wasn't in a place where I can see the result yet. But going to college, being on my own, and seeing the sacrifices that I have to make, I feel like my message changed a little bit, but which is more in depth. As you can see, you can't even recognize me right now. It's me getting in touch with who I am even more, being able to accept myself for being different, not having to fit in one box because that's what society want me to do. So I feel like my story keep evolving, not changing, I would say, keep evolving, and I want to show people that you can evolve and you can be who you want to be. So.
And when you came here from Haiti, it was not easy for you.
Oh no, not at all.
So what from that point in time, and I don't know how much you want to share, and finding yourself and finding who you are and truly stepping into your greatness. It's totally changed, right? We look
Yes.
at you now.
Coming from Haiti in 2010, not speaking the language, have been bullied. I came here in middle school, I was bullied, and so many different things that happened to the point that I lost a sight of who I am, no self-esteem, and it was really hard. And now being able to be in college is still surreal for me, to be in college, pursuing something that I love to do, traveling all around the United States, sharing my vision with people. I feel like I will continue saying I'm a walking testimony to show that you can be where you want to be in life if you just have the courage. And one thing that helped me through that is finding community, networking, and it not having people feel pity for me, but actually take initiative to find my passion and what I want to do. So I feel like with that determination, like I always tell you too, the sky is not the limit, and that's one of the dream. I don't know if Medley want to add something, because I feel like we all have different story. It doesn't have to be as tragic as mine, but we all have a story. That's why I feel like I was connected to you too.
And my story is basically living out the American dream that my parents came here for. So I was not born in Haiti, but both my parents were born in Haiti. And when they came here at around 18, 19 years of age, they had a set dream of why I want to come to this country and what future I want to have for my children. So yes, right now, times are never easy for my parents because they are immigrants, and yes, they're citizens, but they're trying to make a way of life. But they knew that I want my children to go to college and have more opportunities than I've ever had. And that's something my parents really instilled in us, my sister and I, was basically education. And they always told us, like JJ said, with education, the sky cannot be the limit. You always have to keep going further. There's footprints on the moon, so keep going, keep learning, keep growing, keep just, flourishing as a person. And basically as a college student, that was my biggest dream. Like, especially as for my parents, they always wanted us to go to college. And my mom said, when we graduated high school, that was the first feat of yes. I came here and I finally did something that it paid off in the end, because she had a dream, a set dream for us to go to high school and graduate. The fact that now we're in college, my sister is actually graduating this summer semester. My parents are ecstatic. Like
What is your major?
I'm a nursing major at Florida State University.
Okay, and what is you going to be?
I am international affairs with a concentration in French and minor in communication.
So it's going to be international affairs for you.
For
Yes.
sure.
You're going to get into the political arena?
Yes.
No better place
2021,
than
watch out for
Tallahassee.
JJ.
And then 2024, she's going to the moon, right?
Listen, I told you at the time, this woman runs for president. She could be the first female president of this country. Now,
no doubt.
I remember when we first met, we met in church,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then the very next day, Dawn had ADL coming in, which
Tracy brought her in.
I didn't know anything about ADL. I thought it was just 3 letters. And Tracy came that day, and I didn't know that her guest was you, and we see each other.
And he said, I know you.
I said, I know you too.
It's the craziest universal coincidence on that one.
But the real craziness begins as you met Leslie Jock and everything else. And then the real craziness is I went to church a couple of weeks later, and they asked me to speak about you in church. Now, I said, okay. They wanted to hear the ADL story. And I did the first piece for about 15, 20 minutes. And then she says, can you stay for the second church class? And she
That
made
was
me,
the big coincidence. And here I was.
and here you be. But the amazing thing, and for those ladies and gentlemen that don't know, we should talk a little bit about your story if you want to. It's up to you. But for the impact and the message is that you've come full circle. And there's an old saying that God is great, and you see football players always in baseball players and the whole 9 yards. But that segment where you walk in my shoes, you couldn't find anybody to walk in your shoes. It's a very difficult walk.
I was just talking to Josh about this, that I still have this vision in my mind, and I'm waiting for one of our producers to create the vision in their mind and connect about, it's called Walking in Your Shoe. What it's like to walk in someone else's shoes. Story of the soul, step-by-step journey. Maybe you didn't come over in shoes, right? So maybe and I don't know your story, so maybe your first pair of shoes in the United States means something to you. Maybe somebody else, they're wearing those shoes because they're a caregiver. What it's like to walk the walk of your shoes, right?
Wow, that's amazing.
But I remember that you introduced us to the athlete of the year for all high school football players,
Jackson.
right?
Jackson.
Mr. Jackson. And Jackson telling us a story at Atlantic High School how he needed a pair of shoes to go to prom.
Right?
So I laugh because you bring up this whole thing with the shoes and walking in your shoes. And I tell you, even if you make an attempt at walking somebody's shoes, you don't know the pain about wearing them shoes. So I'm gonna say, when you have as much pain in the things I know a little bit about, very little about your life, we gonna buy a new pair of shoes. So that if you're struggling out there, we got your new pair of shoes so that you can break them in and sort of going your own way and doing your own thing. You are the blueprint to success. I wish I had a nickel for everybody who's come through those doors that don't understand how hard you've worked. I mean, to get here wasn't an overnight sensation the way everybody thinks. Oh, you have people on your side, people gave you a break, yada, yada, and yada some more. It doesn't work that way. You gotta work at it, right? Now, you talked about low self-esteem, you talked about being bullied. You overcame all of that,
Yes, sir.
to make you who you are today. And you're right, sky shouldn't be the limit.
Shouldn't.
And you have to have that frame of thought, right? So I am shocked. I didn't even know she was coming. I didn't recognize you. I am shocked. I am so proud of the fact that you allowed us into your world, not the other way around. Because we are fortunate to witness greatness coming upon us, and you ain't done. And you're just beginning to write this script,
It's true.
right? So for all of you out there who have a kid, hey, Michelle, and you have problems going on at home, you know what? Sit down and buy them a new pair of shoes. And change the way that you do things, because sometimes we don't look and see that what we're doing doesn't work. And you're going to give these young minds a real sour taste. Now, you came out of those depths and you changed it. Nobody changed it for you. You did that. That's what makes her different.
Well, I was going to say that, and people say, oh, I don't have a good support system. My family wasn't there for me. And then there's this victim role. You never took that victim spot. I mean, you didn't always have the best family situation, but you had the most amazing community that supported you. You talk about the Palm Beach County school system, and people can throw stones at our governor, and they can throw stones at the school system, but you are an incredible product of the Palm Beach County school system from a Title I school. So it's not like you were at a different school where you had everything, but you took everything they had to offer and you made it your own.
Thank you.
Right? And you have walked the walk, and we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, I want to know more of what you're doing. I want to know more of what you and Medley are doing together and how
where you
you've
going?
brought her here. We got a lot going on. So give us a call, 888-994-4995. We've got JJ in the house with Medley, and we will be right back.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Canna. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777.
Holy smokes. And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe
Yeah, screaming.
TV.
Josh, you got to give me a heads up, Josh.
I
didn't
call
wanna
it
come on.
Wonderful Women's Wednesday, and of course, true to its name, we've got JJ with us and we've got Medley with us. You guys, your story is incredible. So, Freddie, they both went to Atlantic High School, but they didn't know each other.
What's your speed?
JJ was like the president, right?
Yes.
Medley went to Atlantic, didn't know JJ.
Didn't know
now they
him.
live in the same apartment complex.
Were you there together at the
Yes.
same time?
Yeah.
We just
We
wasn't
did-
friends.
When we did the
didn't know
show,
her.
when we did the show in Atlantic, was she there?
No,
She
I
was
didn't know
in
her.
Atlantic, but not where I was. We just didn't cross paths.
And we had so many mutual friends. We just didn't know each other. Like we met in Tallahassee, which is really funny.
It's
And
remarkable.
you're going to be a nurse.
Yes.
Let me ask you why.
This is the thing. Everyone likes to say you want to help people, and that's what you want to do whenever you want to join the nursing field or the medical field. My reason is because that's where I'm supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to do. When you find your passion in something, when you know giving back is what you have to do, that's my destiny. I've researched being a doctor, being this, being that, going to law school, business, anything. And I found out when I had an amazing nurse and I was sick one time, this is what I want to do. She was the epitome of what a great nurse should be like. And through her, I want to be just like her. When you want to give back in a way where you're helping someone who's sick or someone who's less fortunate, and you know that's all you have to do, like not for money, not for anything, but because it's in your heart to do, that's exactly why I want to be a nurse. And through that, I'm excited. So
Have you done any internships for nursing?
I
and stuff?
never did an internship, but I volunteered at a daycare. And that's where my love for children started. And now I plan to be a pediatric nurse. So that's where
You wanna be with
all
kids?
this through- Yes.
Have you ever seen some of the shows
Like
on
Good
TV?
Doctor, what other medical shoot? You do?
What kind of shows?
Some like
Like
ER,
medical shows.
ER and
And it's funny, there's one, which one is it? It's a
think I
doctor
know.
show
I think I know
and
what it
everybody watches it.
New Amsterdam?
Not New
I love that show, by the way, and I don't watch a whole lot of TV.
New Amsterdam is a fluffy fluff.
That's why I watch
It
it.
has like 10
You seen
seasons.
Chicago
10
Chicago
seasons.
Med?
Grey's
Chicago.
Anatomy?
It was
Grey's
Grey's Anatomy.
Anatomy.
So
That's
funny.
another
Everyone
fluff.
recommends me to watch it. I have never seen any type of medical show in my life.
You ever heard of a show called ER?
No, I've heard of most of them. Is ER good? Because I'm trying to. watch as
ER
many as
blew
I
it
can.
up because they were the first that came out with
Wow.
all the
Really?
tragedy that happens in triage. And there's another one, I can't remember the name of it. There's another one that takes place in California. Black Zone? I can't remember it. It'll come to. No, Black something, Black Ops or something. Something like that.
Oh, I've watched that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't want to discourage you from being a nurse, but being a nurse
a lot.
in a triage and an ER, a lot.
a lot.
I cry like a baby when I watch these
But
things.
she wants to be a pediatric nurse. She doesn't want to be an ER nurse.
They have stuff for pediatrics.
Yeah.
They got kids that break.
kids,
Listen, I was gonna be a doctor,
Don't discourage her.
but let me tell you, I'm just being honest. Why not? If you're going to discourage her, now would be the time where she has young and she
When
can
I'm
choose.
A junior.
NYU Medical sent me to take care of children with cancer, brain cancer.
That is
I
a
walked
lot.
in, I said, "I'm leaving." Ms. Green says, "Who put this kid in there?" I was a freshman. Who put this kid in there? It was a mistake. Turned around, I can't do it. I can't watch that. I can't. I just
can't.
and I love helping people. You know, if you ask me to do a trach or you ask me to put a needle in somebody's arm, I'll do it. But I may faint.
You almost did that last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the bottom line here is that I applaud. So, are you going to go to grad school?
I do plan to get my doctorate of nursing practice. That way I
Do you know
become-
where?
Probably Florida State University, because their DNP program is also amazing. So I would go to Florida State, graduate for 4 years, probably do travel nursing for 2 years, and then get my doctorate.
Travel nursing.
Yes, that's like
Gotta
a
have some
dream
fun.
of mine.
Yeah, I
Yes,
bet it
travel
is.
America and still work. And
What do you guys do together? What you do the Haitian club together?
yes,
And how are you traveling around the country? Is it through the club or is somebody?
We get to travel a lot to the clubs, but I still do a lot of speaking gigs. But with the Haitian organization, that we are a part in our school, we are able to travel to Florida because we have every school have one of that club or that organization in their school. So we get to stay in touch with each organization, and we do a lot of events together. So next weekend, actually, we will be back down because Florida Palm Beach State College is doing a big event that Tallahassee will come and support them. So,
When are you coming down next week?
I believe the 24th to the 26th.
So are you going to be speaking at the event?
We will not be speaking. It's more of a having fun type of event. All of us come to music and having fun together, cultural entertainment that will happen. So all of us will be coming down and support them.
Now, when you speak at these events, what do you speak about?
It varies. It varies. When I get invited personally to speak, most likely is give them a brief background of my story, because they need to know where it all started, and explain to them where I am, what I've been doing. Because when I moved to Tallahassee, I was able to get an internship with the Congressman Al Lawson for District 5. And actually 3 weeks ago, by working with them, I was able to work on my own case, and now I become a U.S. citizen. So now I've been focusing
You're a
on
citizen?
talking. Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations. I
Thank
did
you.
see that.
Thank you so much.
You got to work on your own case?
Yeah, I got to work on my own case and make everything happen on my own. So now one of my main focus is to talk with immigrants people if they need help. Now I'm familiar with the process to make it a little bit easier on them. I do that remotely as well, like through email, text them what file you need to do and things like that, what form you need to do. So by doing this, I feel like I'm helping other people, because a lot of immigrants, which is one of the reasons why I want to do immigration law, is because I want to show people that understand your rights. A lot of time we don't know certain things. A lot of people don't know they can get dual citizenship. A lot of people don't understand the system. So me being able to bring that knowledge. So basically that's what I do.
So you think she's going to go to law school?
This one?
For sure, definitely for sure.
It wouldn't surprise me if she's on that ship going 2024 to the moon.
Pretty much.
Women are going to the moon. That's what we're talking about.
For
This
sure.
new thing has come out. But I'm amazed. I'm amazed because you have. What is the end game for you? Where would you like, at the end of the day, when your career, it's maybe too early to even ask you this, what do you want to happen for you, present and future? What is it? What is it that makes you go?
I am a junior right now, and I'm planning on graduating in 2020. So right after 2020, 2021 will be the next election for mayor in Delray Beach. I plan to come back and run for mayor. This is the ultimate dream of mine. I've been speaking that into existence for so long. So I've been having a couple of meetings.
You want to win this thing?
I will, and I'm very dedicated, and I hope that the work that I've been doing since I was like 15 years old, that people can actually see my passion to help people. And I plan to bring back that sense of community back in their way.
You're going to run for mayor in 2021
Yes,
of
ma'am.
Delray Beach.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you
And
know
if we're
you always
here-
have a platform for you wherever
Thank
we
you so
are.
much.
If
Thank
we're
you.
here,
We're going to be somewhere.
you know, I'm an old man.
Someplace.
Who knows where I'm going to be?
That's true.
But if you're here, then we'll make that your headquarters.
Thank you, and hopefully one day the ultimate dream is to be one of the U.S. senators. So pray for me.
see, I call
I'm,
that.
I'm in it.
I called that. If that happens, I get the
You
credit.
did.
I
You said
called that when I
You said
first
that
met
too.
you. That's
You
right.
said that. So those are my dreams. It's deeper than what a lot of people see, because my passion is to show people that there is no limit in what you can do. And as a proud Haitian woman, yes, I am a U.S. citizen, but my roots started with being Haitian, and being able to show people that your ethnicity does not define where you come from. And a lot of people, when they see Haiti or when they see Haitian people, they view us, they give us a narrative that should not be. So since I started, I told my mom, I'm going to change the narrative. I'm going to shift the narrative on how they see our people. And the fact that I went to Tallahassee, meet amazing people like Medley who seeing above and beyond what society tells us that we can or can't do. So it's really inspiring. Our dream actually is to go to different school, inspire those young Haitian kids, because sometimes they think, oh, after college there is not it for me. Sometimes some of them it's after high school, that's it for me. My dreams, my parents told me I need to work, so I'm going to work and help people back home. Well, they can do so much more. I believe I will be one of the U.S. senator, and I will say that because I believe on what I'm bringing to the table. And I was reading one quote the other day. It says, nobody will believe in you if you don't really believe in yourself. So
True.
I've always speak it into existence. I always believe in I tell people that promote yourself as much as you can too, and believe in yourself as much as you can, because once people started seeing you taking yourself serious, they take you serious too. And one of my messages as well is, don't think you are too young to take actions. I started since I was 15, interning with the mayor since I was 15 years old, and I was giving decisions, I was giving them ideas, because many kids at 15, they want to find a job at Publix, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but why not demanding? Tell the mayor, I want a job, create that internship, create that things we want to see. So my story, I feel like it will be motivating and inspire young kids that to start early, because if you know where you want to be, there should not be a limit to how you want that to work for you.
But you talk to all kids, all students, not
All
just the
students.
Haitian students.
All students,
Right, because
even adults.
that's what I'm saying, because you talk about people believing in themselves, and women. It's not just women of Haitian culture, it's women in general.
everywhere.
It's people in general, right? It's all of these kids that are sitting here thinking, what am I doing next? And look where you came from, right? I mean, literally the garbage dump where they threw you
Yeah.
in Haiti. And I say that because this is part of JJ's story.
Yes.
And look where I get the chills, look where you are. So what's next for you, Medley?
Me, well, since I just got accepted into
Dylan?
since I just got accepted into the nursing program for 2 years, I will be working my behind off.
Yes, you will be.
To get this bachelor's of nursing, and that is my end goal right now for this college journey of mine. Academically, this is my thing. And then the 2 years of travel nursing, go back to school, get a doctorate of nursing practice. But somewhere in the middle, I kind of want to test the water of get maybe like an MBA, because I've seen a lot of one-year MBA programs, because it's always been my dream to not just stay
What are
in
you,
the health
bored?
field. Not bored.
Are you kidding me?
You're
You're gonna go for nursing, and then you're gonna take
Yeah.
MBA as a hobby on
My
the side.
dad
You're out of your
always-
mind.
Always get your business degree, right?
Yeah, he always said, do not limit yourself to just
Holy
one
smokes!
field of career.
How big you think
So-
your brain is?
I would love to get an MBA and check out the business route of life, because my whole life I've been in medical, biology, anatomy, all that stuff. See the other side. I've never been a finance, economics type of person, but I've always been interested in business. So I'd love to see it and experience that for a year also.
And are you still working with No Place for Hate? Is that part of your platform? Are you doing it as well,
Well,
Medley?
I was an Avid tutor, so I
Wow.
saw the work of Avid, and Miss Lewis, like you said, amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's funny how everything works. I had Avid class, but she was a tutor, so by the time I walked out of class, she walked in, so we never really get connected.
yeah.
But
Wow.
some way, somehow, she knows every program that I've been in, and she's a witness on how it helps other kids. But the No Place for Hate, yesterday I went to Miss Lily's class. She was just signing the new contract for the next year, so they going at it, and the new kids, they doing programs on mental health, and a lot of kids who are suffering with mental health, it's kids who either been bullied or who've been through so many things in their lives. So one of the things that I'm planning, which I just started the proposal, is to reach out to No Place for Hate, maybe to run a big event at FSU to promote that. So that's one thing I'm working on. Like
And
since
what is the program? This is it. Is
it's
it at FSU or
it's
is
at
it?
FSU. It's an organization at FSU. It focuses on minority suffering with mental health. A lot of kids, yes, we have free psychologists on campus, but a lot of kids, they are afraid to reach out for help. They are afraid to talk about their struggle. But having a group of students actually talking about having this conversation, they feel more connected to open up. So, and it's so surprising how many kids come and talk to us and opening up to us by the little event that we have, instead of going to the counseling center at the school. So it's a good way to promote mental health and show people that it's okay sometimes not to be okay, and to find somebody you can confide on.
No, it's really cool because these are the tales of two cities. You're going into a program, the nursing has a program, and you're going to learn that program.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the best at that program that they're teaching you. In your world, there is no set program.
Yeah.
You have to create the program, and then you have to create. See, what's going to happen eventually is that more people are going to want to know your platform. You know, I know what drives you.
Yes.
A lot of people are going to know what drives you. That's great. That's all good right now.
Yes.
When you get into grad school and you get a little bit older, they're going to say, okay, let's put that aside, honey, because you want to hear. Everybody has a tale. They're going to tell you, listen, I ate this, I was in the streets. Everybody's going to have a bad tale. It's the platform, because now you got their attention. So you're going to have to switch gears in the middle of your message,
Absolutely,
which is a real interesting piece, because I see that you've already transformed first one. And you're going to be transforming again and again and again and again, because this game changes over time. It's the same problem that we have in the media business. Nobody remembers yesterday's show. It was great. But what you're doing tomorrow is what they're going to recognize you
But, and
for.
I think the mental health piece that you're doing at FSU with the kids in college is tremendous because there's so much. It starts young. We've talked about this for years. The bullying, what bullying is happening in our younger school system impacts people for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
And here you see it and what's happening on social media and mental health and the pressures and the stress and technology in schools. And if these kids are coming forward to you and you, Medley, as role models, they're not trusting our generation. They're going to their peers. So it is up to you and your generation to be there for your peers because you're who they trust, right? It's not us. We can only deliver. We can only share the message of you guys.
Yeah, but we have to work on our generation.
Well, yeah.
So somebody's got to listen to the voice. And once you hear what they're saying, you got to transfer. You know, like when you talk to me in that other English that I don't understand too much, we got to be able to talk to our people. Because I'm going to tell you something. We mess up a lot, our generation. I'm not saying that we're a bad country, none of that. I say we make a lot of mistakes because bullying has been around a real long time. Mm-hmm. Mental anguish and whatever has been around a real long time. And I don't want to create classes like my Latino brothers and sisters or Haitians or anything like that. I just wish, this one time I'm going to say it, I wish that my Latino brothers and sisters would learn a little bit from what you got. We don't have staying power in my community. Now, people are going to write to me and they're going to scream at me, isn't it true? Look at this, look at that. But in the long run, we don't have that. I wish we had somebody that we can turn to at your age. And you got to remember her age, she's young. Now, we met her, she was younger,
True that.
but at her age, she's young. And you got to be able to have people, role models that you can talk to because you're the ones that are going to send the message so that we can hear it. So we are as involved as they are.
What are some of the things people are coming, and obviously no names, but what are some of the concerns of your youth, of the peers that you see?
A lot of the things that the kids come to me about, a lot of them had the worry to leave home. And they just wanted to leave that environment. And when they come, some of them are suffering with financial. So once you can't pay your rent, you can focus on school. So academic, they fail. And once they fail, some had some scholarships. So if they fail the classes, they won't be able to keep that scholarship. So now they worry, how am I going to be homeless? How I can't go home? My parents are not going to listen to me. They're going to say, I told you so. All these worries, and now they become depressed. Then the classroom, they're not listening. They're not feeling things, which is one of the things that happened to me. Actually, a lot of people, when they see me, Jusula is doing this, Jusula is doing that. But actually, the fact that I tend to get too passionate with what I do, to the point sometimes I forget about my academic side. And like you said, I have a full ride, but with the full ride, I have to keep up with my grades.
Sure.
So this is like my story when they come to us. So when I'm struggling in the class, now mentally I'm depressed because I'm worried I cannot lose this scholarship. If I lose, so many people are looking up to me. If I lose this scholarship, I have to come back. And what I'm going to tell these kids that I kept speaking into existence, that they can do whatever they want to. So all this can play with your mental health, but having that support group that listen, sometimes we just relax, we do yoga, sometimes we just have study groups together. So to make sure that you have somebody you can confide on, if you can focus, let's find different techniques to study. So all these things that we find, because we know the struggle, we've been there. I always say there's not only one JJ. My story may be different, but everybody has a story. There's so many stories. So when they are so open to us and share their stories, so we find a way on how can we help you, instead of saying, oh, okay, it will be okay. Sometimes it's not gonna be okay right then and there. So finding a way to say, how can I help you? What do you need from us right now? And being their age, they feel more comfortable opening. So there is so many different, sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's academic, sometimes it's just mentally they don't know what's going on.
And what do you do when they come to you, right? Because so many things happen. There's drugs, there's opioids, there's alcohol abuse, there's the stress, right? So people are going to substances to help them. You guys are not trained counselors.
No.
So what do you do when something comes forward? It's too much pressure on you at your age to have to do something like this.
So one thing we do, we always tell them it's okay to reach out higher. If they think that it's too much, there is so much that we can do. Like you say, we have no equipment
I mean, it's,
to
you know,
help
it's
in a
pressure
way.
on you also, your
Yes.
students as well.
But one thing that they find comfort in is the fact that they see us and we are open to us, showing that we're human too. And then when we share our story with them, instead of sympathize, we can empathize, because I feel like that's one thing that's differentiate us. Many of us young, we empathize with them. So they feel like, okay, if JJ is doing it, if Medley is doing it, therefore, if I try harder, I can do it too. It's that empathy that plays a huge part. Sometimes when they see us, and I said, you know what, I'm failing my class too. You know what, I had to change the way I study. Now it gives them that motivation. Okay, you want to study now? So, but if it gets too deep, we actually reach out. Actually, one of them, I feel like 2 weeks ago, I had to walk into the psychologist. I had to walk myself in because it got too much. And there was one of my friends who I said, you want to walk in with me? Because I know you're going. So we both walked in. It was that support that we needed. Sometimes we can't do it by ourselves, but they feel more comfortable speaking to us more before opening up to a stranger. Sometimes they see the psychologist as a stranger, that because they can sympathize, but they can really empathize. Like you say, not everybody can walk in somebody's shoes.
Well, admitting your shortcomings or that you're feeling inadequate, that's very difficult to do. Now, you turned down Harvard, didn't you?
I did.
And the reason I bring this up is because I'm sitting here and I remember when I had all these schools I could have gone to as well. And I was on a plane heading to Marquette University, full ride. Wow. And the reason that I went there is because there was a judge in Puerto Rico that said, if you go with my daughter and you make sure nothing happens to her, when you come out, I will make sure you have a job on the Supreme Court of Puerto Rico. Wow. So I went to my parents and said, Mom, I got this opportunity and yada, yada, yada. And then I said, man, but I got to leave home. A true story. And I went to NYU because I lived in New York City. My parents lived in New York City. So it was my fear that I didn't go to Marquette. They all went. I turned down Harvard because they only gave me a half a ride. NYU gave me a full ride. And the reason I turned it down, for all the wrong reasons, I mean, it ended up being okay because NYU is not a bad school either, was because of fear. And fear is why kids don't want to leave. Now, Linda is fortunate because her daughter wanted to leave the state of Florida. She wanted to go SEC. She wanted, and she's a very aggressive person. And you are aggressive in a different style, which is kind of cool. Just a whole different beam coming out of you.
Well, her story is different, and Medley, it's interesting because your story, you were tutored at Advid, you came to Atlantic High School, totally different places on the spectrum, right, of being students. And she said she didn't know JJ, but to know JJ, JJ was like the class president. JJ was like the be all and know all.
Do you write?
I actually don't write.
Do you do poetry or anything like that?
No, I was an IB student, so yeah.
She's a great writer, by the way.
I know.
If I'm sending an email,
hear it.
I have to send it to her to make sure she.
I hear she has this journalistic ability.
She does.
She's a little shy.
She is great. Our organization, she's not even our secretary. Everything that we send it to Medley so she can correct it. Yeah,
you do write.
Amazing. She does.
Have you ever written a newspaper or a magazine or anything?
No, I haven't. Back in middle school, we used to do I wasn't in the literature club, but we used to do just little writing things, like in a fake newspaper type of thing.
But she's amazing.
Do you read a lot?
Yeah, I used to read a lot. That's something I want to get back into. College, I've lost track of doing.
You have to read something else.
Exactly.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to take your business degree on the side. That's because you're bored. Because she's bored.
But them coming together has been a remarkable story.
It is. And there will be more pieces to this piece of interesting page that you've written together. And again, I had them do the 80800 card. I want you to go back to the universities and hand out the free version of this card.
Hundreds and kids.
And I need all hundreds and hundreds because this works like a web page. Okay, it gives you your own page. You don't have to have business cards anymore. You don't have to have a web page. This does everything in the video. I mean, that's wherever the mole is, he's probably on the ground somewhere. That's what Dylan does. He puts shows on there and we get in touch with people on the circuit and everything.
Well, what we're talking about is the V card, and everyone can download their free V card by going through the one on the Brooklyn Cafe. So you go to your new text, you're going to send a text to a friend, and the number, it's 80800. The message, type in cafe, C-A-F-E. You will get the Brooklyn Cafe virtual business marketing platform. It's all of our shows. It's almost like a website. We just need to grow our actual V card.
Correct.
You can download your free V card. We say it's good for college students, right? People want to know. You're looking for an internship. It's free. You don't have to print business cards. You can create anything you want. If you want to upgrade to the $69 a year and put on videos and put on e-commerce, you can, but you don't need to. You can download the freebie card, and everything will be there. And I think it's great, right? Everyone from your Haitian club can get it.
Yes.
I want you to take it to
can
every
connect-
university.
I
You can
I
connect
will.
this way, and you can all be
Definitely.
part of this whole connection and share the connections and grow and do it. I would like them and Medley, the non-writer, to write up a piece for us this summer on what's happening with you guys. Keep us in the loop. We
Most
want to add it to our
definitely.
Gazette,
Of
but
course.
we're going to add it to our Gazette. So we have a Brooklyn Cafe Gazette, a picture, a video, whatever we can create of what's happening at FSU, maybe with the program you're doing with mental health, maybe with your Haitian club, whatever it is, keep us in the loop and we can send it out and keep growing your presence in Delray because you're the next mayor. So we need to keep it growing unofficially, officially on the Cafe Gazette.
You know, I'm thinking, I'm
Uh-oh.
going to open a FredEx.
Okay.
I'm actually going to do it.
All right.
You know, they have TEDx and they have TED Talk and all that. I'm going to open a FredEx. Except mine's is different. Mine's is going to be
Mine's-
longer on video,
Mine's-
and I'm going to put it all over newspapers and magazines. I'm going to put it on the net. I'm going to put it everywhere. I'm thinking that maybe that's what we open up in Miami, because he has all that room there. So you're going to stand there and you're going to do you're probably going to be the first FredEx spokesman. Because
Well,
we
that's
got
why
all
I
his-
like that.
I'm excited.
That's why I asked when they're coming back next week because we do have that Thursday opportunity, perhaps, if they're
Okay,
here.
if you're here.
We'll see when they're here or
Let
not
us
next
know
week.
your schedule.
I will let you know. I will let you know the exact time I will leave. We don't know if we're leaving on Friday or Thursday night, so I will make sure like I stay in touch with you.
She's got to stay in touch with it.
Do
And
they
look
have
at your
hearts?
Do they have hearts? Yes, everyone has a heart.
Okay, wise guy, you know what I'm talking about.
No, they do not.
Talking
They're on the
about
floor.
this.
We're going to give them a hope heart. I have to order more hope hearts as well.
There's got to be something missing somewhere.
And I think we've gone through a lot of hope hearts.
I don't think so. Hope Hearts. If you register the Hope Heart, you go to the cafe. What is it?
We always say
Brooklyn
the heart
Cafe?
chooses you. BrooklynCafe.tv, and we've got the cards to go with it. You register your heart. What's your say?
Easy.
You got easy?
There's
Easy.
plenty of time.
There's plenty
Mine
of
say
time.
go easy.
Go, there you go. She's
And look,
going.
it's the same color as your nails.
I wasn't even paying attention.
So you go to BrooklynCafe.tv. Each heart has a number, and you register your heart. And when someone you feel someone else needs some hope, you can pay it forward, and then
Wow.
they get to register the heart. And we see how far hope.
Thank you,
Travels.
Dylan.
Wow,
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you so
Fix the
much.
camera, Dylan.
And I have to tell you a story that actually happened last
You're
week.
funny, Dylan.
I gave my sister a bracelet that says
Yes.
hope on it. And she ran into someone who was having some hard times, and she's in,
You
in
good?
Jafco, and she was some bad abuse issues at home. And my sister gave this girl her bracelet, and she said, "My sister gave me this bracelet, so you never lose hope, and I want you to have it, so you always know we got your back, and you always have hope." So you know what? It starts with one, and the message travels.
It only works if you bring it forward. That's all I got to say.
What you got there?
I got 4 tickets to the Civil War Museum. If you call 866 no
888-994
Yes.
4995.
888-565-1470.
Okay, that's the radio. We can do that.
It's the
too.
radio because we're going to be going on radio in about 3 minutes. 888-565-1470. If you call within the first 5 minutes of the show, you win these. If you wait to the 6th minute to call, you're going to have to wait for the next thing. I'm going to put a time spot on this because I ain't got many left.
I know we're running out.
It's going to be the first 5 minutes we're on the
And
air.
JJ and Medley have them. Thank you, ladies, so
Thank
much
you
for
so
joining
much.
us.
Thank
Your
you.
transformation has been absolutely
Thank you so much.
remarkable. She's stepping into her power. I'm sure if you have time that Leslie Jock would love to see you. Everyone would love to see you.
I know.
There's not enough time in your days that you're here that everyone wants to see you.
I'm so busy. I even have time.
You got to
So
stay
when-
longer. How long have you been here?
I came here when not
I
too
want to
long.
say Monday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday?
Sunday night.
Well, you know
Monday
what?
At 3 a.m.
Let's
Yeah,
get
let's
her number because she knows where she is. And maybe she'll return a call.
I'll let you know where she is.
There you go.
We got her messenger. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank
More to
you.
come. More in our Summer Gazette coming out with what's going on at FSU with JJ and Medley. We're going to switch over. We've got Fem City in the house. We had Lynn Robin from the Neptune Society. I think she's stepped out. More to come. 888-565-1470. And we'll be right back.
Thank you for listening to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, teaching you the opposite of everything you've been taught so you can obtain the results you've never obtained. Join us 7 days a week. Can't get enough? Visit DelOnTheRadio.com to listen to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, access past show podcasts, and join the conversation.
The information and opinions you hear on the Del Walmsley Radio Show are those of the host, Del Walmsley, his guests, and his callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this station, its affiliates, its management, or advertisers. The Del Walmsley Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented on the Del Walmsley Show constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.
This is
AM 1470, with more of what you need to know. Don't miss Travelers 411 with Stephanie Abrams, each Sunday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1470 WNN.
The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my Health Talk show, Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show, on Talk 1470 WNN.
People who frequently consume green leafy vegetables tend to have better memories as they age. Green leafy vegetables, they're good for your brain and memory, and also your heart. And getting your greens has never been easier with Smart Serve from Invite Health. Every serving supplies 14 kale leaves, 4 spinach leaves, and a broccoli floret. All farm fresh green leafy vegetables. Smart Serve is organic, non-GMO, sustainable, and vegan. It's never been sprayed with anything. If you don't have time to go from the farm to the table, Smart Serve is from the farm to the capsule. Take advantage of this special offer from Invite Health. Buy 1 bottle of Smart Serve for $19.95 risk-free. Double up and get free shipping. The regular retail is $52.95. For Smart Serve, call 800-463-7575. That's 800-463-7575. You can also visit an Invite Health location or go to invitehealth.com. Invite Health, the luxury brand of vitamins.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
As prescription costs rise, many Medicare beneficiaries are having difficulty keeping up. The Florida Department of Elder Affairs SHINE program may be able to help. SHINE counselors can guide you to money-saving programs, including one that may help pay your Medicare Part D costs. For more information, call 1-800-963-5337 or go to floridashine.org.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2 on a beautiful, what day is it today?
Wednesday, because
Beautiful
Fem City's
Wednesday.
in the house.
Fem City's in the house.
It's one,
You gotta whisper
know.
that. Fem City's in the house.
We know Wednesdays and we know Thursdays, because Wednesday we've got
Don't we
Patty
forget
from Fem
about the rest
City,
of the week?
and Thursdays we've got Travel Thursday with Paul Vadiato.
Yes, I'm looking forward to talk to Paul tomorrow.
We got so much going on tomorrow. I just got confirmation that someone else is coming.
Do you know where we're going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to be at Pizza District on Southwest 18th Street, on the corner of Southwest 18th Street and Boca and Powerline Road in the Wharfside Shopping Center. Pizza District is right in the front. It's one of the new areas that has been renovated. You can't miss it. We're going to be there 12 to 2 tomorrow.
And if you come down early, you can take a picture with the mole.
The ceiling
The mole
running
is now
wires.
taking pictures and signing autographs. Yeah, he doesn't move from his phone.
Dylan just got to sign your autograph. It's all
Sign
good to
his
go.
autograph.
But tomorrow we will be live at Pizza District on Travel Thursday. Paul's going to be joining us. We've got Stacey Mandel just told me that her brother-in-law, and she'll be joining us. He's 93 years old, a World War II vet. He's coming tomorrow. We've got Della coming tomorrow. You got a lot of people coming tomorrow.
We
It's
are
going to be
going-
moving and shaking. Yeah, Della's coming tomorrow.
So what do we do? We're going to have Wacky Thursday or
We got
Fun
Keto
Thursday?
Every Day coming tomorrow. We've got a lot of people coming tomorrow.
Got Keto coming tomorrow?
Yep.
Really? At the pizza place?
Yeah, you know why?
Can he?
They've got cauliflower vegan pizza. Why not? That's kind of keto.
You can eat that with keto?
Kind of keto.
Kind of
It's kind of keto. How do you like that?
Join
Oh,
us
I like
tomorrow for
that.
Kind of Keto.
Hashtag kind of keto.
You're hilarious. Listen, all our friends want to say hello to you, and please share out the show. I don't know what's happening in my phone over there. I think you can see it. If you can't, they changed the algorithms again on Facebook, and I have a new page. I don't know if I have to send out the invites. I don't know what's going on. But if you know, give us a call, 888-565-1470. The clock will start now. You got 5 minutes to call in to win 4 free passes to
The Silver Ball Museum in Delray Beach, right behind Johnny Brown's. It's a spectacular pinball museum, all throwback pinball and skee ball and air hockey. 3 bars, amazing food. They're open every day. They're open late, and they serve food until about 2 a.m. So if you're in Delray and you're looking for a late bite, you can go there and eat. The games are so much fun. We were there on remote 2 weeks ago. So gracious, the kindest people.
the best. And their food, their burger, my God, the burgers is
And
feed
these
the
are all-day
family full.
passes. You can go in and out. So if you want to leave, you can come back. Just check your parking. Please don't park in 2-hour parking. Please just check with the city of Delray and park where you need to park if you're going to go in and out.
That's right. And if you go down there, and then Johnny Brown's gonna go and hang
Go
out
where?
there, and then Johnny Brown.
John Brown's. You're mumbling
Go to iPic-
today. You a
go to
little
iPic-
tired?
I am tired. It's been a long week, and what is it, Wednesday?
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday. I am tired.
I got to tell you, yesterday was a great shoot. We were at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center with a spectacular story of a young girl who has healed because of the treatments that she's received from Leslie Carmen. She came over from England. She could not walk. She had a severe case of ME, a severe case of chronic fatigue syndrome. She could not be in school. She could not walk. She couldn't do anything. And 3 weeks, she flew over here from England. She stayed here, got treatments and treatments and treatments. She left walking. No
running.
more school
She can run.
still.
She's
She came in
fantastic.
yesterday
Yeah.
just to say hi. Her story is remarkable. So you can find that archived on our page yesterday and meet Emily.
You
Hopefully-
intimidated that little girl yesterday. Why? Because you showered her. Oh my goodness, you can walk. It's a miracle. And
It
she's
is a
like-
miracle.
She's like moving back, like, what's wrong with these people?
It is remarkable because the medical care in England,
You
all
ain't
they
from-
did was pump her with opioids.
You ain't from the Bronx.
No,
I
I'm
could
not.
Tell. The guy from the Bronx was saying, yeah, that's good. Okay.
She walks. She's not in pain.
Yeah, I walk too.
She has
It's
a
good.
life again.
Yeah, it's
She's
like-
not in pain.
Yeah, but you get all nuts. You made this poor girl so nervous.
She
we want to do
walks.
this. We want to do that with you. And she's like, Mom, Dad, can you come get me?
Yeah, well, think about her story, though. The reason she found Carmen
Amazing
Care is
story.
because she found a video on BuzzFeed about living without chronic pain. Someone who was a chronic pain patient that Leslie
How
Carmen
many
had
people
helped.
do that? How
What,
many
drop
people
pens?
look? No, not that.
Oh.
How many people look at BuzzFeed and you change your life? And they were in England, so her parents had to believe her to fly over here, which is no easy feat, right? You got to pay for all that. So here's your 16-year-old telling you, and not only that, but she was taking painkillers and she became hooked on.
Addicted to opioids.
What was the name of the drug?
I don't know what she was on.
Yes, you do. Codeine.
Codeine.
She got it. Thank you, Mo. She got addicted to codeine. So here you have a 16-year-old who's addicted to codeine, and the parents said, "Okay, let's go." They flew her over. They did the treatment, and the kid can walk, and she's fine. No more pills. No more nothing. But
You know what she said now? She wants to move here, and Leslie's going to hire her.
Why not?
Why not?
All
That is
right.
kind of the world that we live in. But give us a call for 4 free tickets to the Pinball Silverball Museum in Delray Beach, 888-565-1470. You can find us on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, all over social media at, if you're looking for us, The Brooklyn Cafe TV, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, everywhere. People are looking. They can't quite get the wording right. The Brooklyn Cafe TV.
They can't figure out the.
They forget the the.
Don't put. You gotta have the duh. I'm gonna staple
Not
on
the
my head.
duh, the.
What'd I say?
Duh.
Duh.
Not D-A,
What's the
T-H-E.
matter with you? It's the Bronx.
T-H-E.
The Bronx. How come the only city in the world that has the word "the" is the Bronx? Not the
Bronx,
Bears.
the
Not
Bears.
The Bears.
The Brooklyn Cafe
Bears.
TV.
It's like saying the Bears.
Give us a call. Say hi to Joe. It is Fem City Wednesday. Tomorrow we will be at Pizza District. Come on out next week. People who wanted to know our schedule of remote calendar events, they want to know. Next Thursday
So
we
do
are
I.
going to be at Game of Axes in Boynton Beach. We are
On
doing
Thursday.
some axe throwing on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Friday, we're going to be at Crazy Uncle Mike's. So 2 locations
Federal.
next week.
You've been there, right?
Tomorrow we're
That's
at
why I
Pizza
seen
District.
We had.
I saw you there. You were having dinner. You were by the bar having a cocktail or
No,
two.
no, no, no. I was outside on the porch with a whole load of people.
We're at Crazy Uncle Mike's?
No.
Game of Axes?
No.
Oh, I can't wait to get
I never been to that either.
Hey, Joe, if you're free next Thursday, you got to come out. Jody, you too. Mr. Bob, you too. Game of Axes. Freddie and I doing some axe
Stay away.
throwing.
Dawn has a weapon in her hands. Stay
See if I
away.
can use my wand as an axe.
Now, I was just handed this message. Where's the mall? Over there. He gave me an idea. If you want to join us tomorrow at Pizza District, bring a game board.
Good idea.
Let's play games. I'll set it up around the tables around us, and we'll play multiple games. Have you ever done this? You play
No.
multiple games?
Is that like speed dating? Ding, 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 ding.
The Bronx don't do that. What we used to do is we had games going on all around us, like 10 games, and you took your turn, and then you went to the next board. So we could do that. We could bring a game board, and we'll play Game Thursday.
Okay, good idea.
Want to do that?
Nice idea, Dylan. So we'll be doing that. Bring your game out to Pizza District. We will be there tomorrow. Ready to get into some Fem City? We've got Patty
get
Goldenberg
into-
with us
what do we
from
got
Fem
cooking
City. We've got Cheryl Bialo
You said it right.
Bialo?
with
Yeah,
doTERRA,
impressive.
and we've got Lynn Robin from the Neptune Society. But I'm bummed. Freddie wants to talk funny stories. This is not a funny story, what Lynn does, though. But for some reason, Freddie seems to find it amusing.
Why you got to put me out like that?
Because
That wasn't the concept.
The text I got was, Freddie wants to tell some funny stories.
Man, you know what's wrong with my partner here is that she hears the English words, she don't hear the Spanish words. That isn't what I talked about.
What you talk about? What you talk about? I'll give you some time
Let's
to
just
think
keep
about what you
going.
talk about. Let's talk to Patty. Last week, I got to go to Pound and Pour.
Yes.
And some of my
we were
friends
so
that went
happy.
with me texted and said, my legs still hurt.
It is a great workout that you don't realize you're working out at the time.
I mean, you're rocking, you're having fun. Michelle Olson Rogers leads our class, and she is amazing, makes it lots of fun, and you burn off some calories, so we have a little champagne.
You're burning the calories in your drink. Is that what you're
all
telling
I
me?
can tell you is I am grateful you were not there, and there was no camera there, because Michelle went left and I went right. One arm went up and I went behind. We had a lot of fun though, and it was dark, so nobody could see.
You told me that workout was nothing.
Well, because I always went the wrong way.
Oh, you need direction.
But it was, and I don't know how they keep clicking the drumsticks together.
drumsticks, you do with
because,
drumsticks,
like, I can get the movements down, but somehow I missed the beat in the middle of
Wait
the
a minute,
drumstick.
the drumsticks?
Weighted
Yes.
drumsticks.
You use weighted
Weighted?
drumsticks.
Uh-huh.
They're called rip sticks.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the pound comes
What do you pound
in.
on?
The floor.
You're pounding the floor, you're pounding the sticks together.
As you're doing the
moving
exercise?
Yes. So it's incorporated into the routine.
Trying to figure out why I want to do that.
You do a Pilates squat, and you
What?
pound the floor.
What's a Pilates squat?
Well, kind of like a baseball catcher. You just squat down with your legs apart. You got to wear pants, and you pound the floor. You would not like it.
I do the drinking part.
But it was a great event, and that's part of what FemCity offers are some fantastic events, networking events. This was a small one.
Right. This was one of our evening socials. Our signature event is the Connection Luncheon.
Hold on one second.
And
Pass that to the mold, please.
That's where we have our primary networking. We get together with a speaker. We usually have 35 to 50 women, and we meet at different locations throughout the Boca del Rey area. And our next Connection Luncheon will be in August. We take the summer to do some more social events. We sprinkle those throughout the year as well, though, just to bring in some variety, make it fun, and give our members another opportunity to connect and get to know different opportunities in the community. So Pound and Pour at Organic Movements Dance Studio was one example of that. We have our June social is going to be a summer book club. And we are actually reading You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And this is an amazing book just to help you get out of your head and tackle some of those limiting beliefs and habits that keep blocking us from getting what we truly want in life. And most things really are just all up here. And Jen Sincero has a really fun, humorous take on a lot of information you may have heard other places, but she brings, a new perspective to the table. So yes.
So what are some of the things that we keep? I can tell you from experience, but
You
what
could-
are
you
some
could
of the
write a
things?
book.
I could write that book pretty much. I know a lot of people that could help write chapters in that book with me, because what we can create in our minds as women, I don't know what men do, but I can tell you all you
We
need
live
is
with
that
it.
seed.
We live with
And
it.
you can create an entire documentary in your mind, and it never happens. At least you know a dream when you're sleeping, you wake up and go, okay, that was only a dream. This, we can create a reality. But, they say your thoughts become things.
You ever remember the World Book Encyclopedia or Britannic Encyclopedia?
Of course.
That's women right there. One day.
And you're having a whole book club to talk about it.
So we are. We don't do a continuous year-round book club, but we thought, for summer, this would be a nice thing to do. So this will be our third annual summer book club event. And it's really great. I mean, one example I saw just today when I was reading a little excerpt, fear is really the arrogant assumption that you can predict your future. And if you think about it, it's true. You really don't know how things are going to turn out. So you need to just take action, go for what you want, and have faith that it's going to happen.
The arrogant assumption that you can create your future. So if
No,
you
that you
don't
can predict your future.
So if you go, I shouldn't do that because this is what's going to happen anyway, so I'm just not going to do it.
Right.
So you're assuming that you can predict your future by not doing something.
Arrogant.
Arrogant, I know.
Yes.
That's pretty
That's the word that
bold,
hit me
don't
right
you
in the
think?
head, that one.
It's a pretty bold
It
word.
is. It is pretty bold.
It's not just the assumption, it's the arrogant assumption.
That would make me
Wow.
feel a little intimidated to think. You should never have fear of anything. It will slow you down, it'll change your life, it'll make you make bad moves, and
like you were just talking about earlier in the show.
What happens? You make bad choices. You know, sometimes it's better not to know. Like a lot of people tell me, Freddie, you fly by the seat of your pants. Really? Really? I'm glad you think so, because sometimes it's better not to know what you're getting yourself into and just do it than to think about it in your head and say, let me give you 15 reasons why I shouldn't. And then you play this for about 10 years and you never get nothing done.
But then you can watch our last hour and you can rewind and rewatch the show with JJ and Medley. JJ, Jasula Jano, who we met years ago, one of our first guests when we were up at iHeart, through an act of the universe. Her story is just remarkable, coming in from Haiti and literally bullied and thrown in the garbage after the hurricane and told she was unworthy and bullied when she got here to the United States and not a great family life. And here she is now on a full ride to FSU, working with the Haitian community. She is a keynote speaker on tons and tons of platforms and children and No Place for Hate, and she inspires so many. And you look at her evolution, and she's predicting without fear that she will come back and run for mayor of Delray Beach in 2021.
Well, she's going to.
And she will certainly come back and do that. So talk about living without fear. This young woman is proof of transformation. Her story is remarkable. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the little goodie bag.
You got a treat bag from Cheryl.
Yes.
We're going to get into that as well. If people want to join FemCity and be part of the book club, how do they do that?
Yes, so you can go to femcity.com and click on the locations and just find Boca Del Rey. Or you can also join our Facebook community, FemCity at Boca Del Rey.
I'm thinking about going back to Pound. It's not Pound and Pour tonight. Tonight would just be Pound.
Tonight is
But
just
I'm thinking
Pound.
maybe I could just.
tonight is Pound and Pour. Every Wednesday night is Pound and Pour.
Really? That wasn't an FemCity gig?
Well, this was a special thing for us, but she does a Pound and Pour. I think Pound and Pour is every Wednesday
that
night,
only
not
women?
Saturday mornings.
Only
though.
women?
No, guys.
You want to
can go.
come?
Really?
You're working tonight.
Where the hell did that come from?
FemCity events, guys can't come. But the Pound classes, this is a regular class that
You
they
didn't even
do
tell
at
me.
Organic Movement.
It's a regular class at Organic Movement.
Jimmy, you
Organic
wanna go with me?
Movement is absolutely a spectacular facility.
Yes.
I mean, talk about not even knowing what's in your community until you walk through the doors, and how often I pass this on 2nd Avenue.
Where is
and
it?
I drive by it. It's right near the Dunkin' Donuts on 2nd on the way to Carmen Care if you're heading north.
2nd Avenue and
Oh, I know where that
24th.
And it just says
Street.
Organic Movement. 10,000
I know what
square
that is.
feet inside of this facility. It is unbelievable. They've got full ballet, full adult classes. They train ballerinas there.
Yes.
They have costumes and dance and what they do for the kids, recitals. And the more you walk in, the more. I never knew there were even 10,000 square feet there.
Well, you're not going to count the fee. It's just a big
You
place.
walk in, but from the
It's a
corner, you
really
don't even realize from the
impressive
corner it says
space.
Organic Movement, and you see a warehouse store. And what they've done in the inside is just spectacular.
Yes.
So that is tonight. If you want to do it, you can contact Michelle Olson Rogers. You can find her on Facebook all over the place and say, hey, I want to come, and it's just a slight fee to go in. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Lynn Robin, the Neptune Society, and we're going to talk to Cheryl Bialo about what's in your little goodie bag, Freddie.
I don't know. All sorts of stuff.
888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a vCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. vCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What is there? What is it?
Back here. I'm going to have you read them, and they're in the back.
Freddie the comedian. It's Freddie's stand-up hour at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, so stay tuned because apparently Freddie's doing some stand-up for us.
You see my finger?
888-565-1470.
You're going to get the finger.
I think Lynn has some jokes for you. Lynn Robin with the Neptune Society. Lynn has been a longtime friend of ours.
Thanks for having me today.
You just got to get closer to the mic, honey. Oh, there you go.
That way we can
Thanks
hear
for having me today.
And there you have it.
Lynn always surprises us. Always comes with
and
something.
Lynn always joins us on remote. You were with us at Hippocrates last week. You were there all the time for lunch. We had a spectacular lunch there, by the way.
That was awesome.
Did you like it?
She eats there all the time.
Well, when I'm in the area, I stop by for lunch there.
All the time. You eat that all the time? Really?
Yeah.
You eat all that stuff? Really?
I mean, you have to get accustomed
Acquire
to it.
a taste
Acquire
for
a
it,
taste
right.
for it,
Get
for
accustomed.
sure.
I'm 57 years old. I need another 57 years to get accustomed. Are you kidding me? That was very. It was.
But it was really nice that you joined us at Hippocrates.
Unique. Yeah, that was
Talk
unique.
about health and healthy living, and we're going to talk about doTERRA living oils as well. Tell us about the Neptune Society. We've had you on our show, and we've never talked about your real job. We've only talked about your side hustle.
Yeah. Well, I've been with the Neptune Society for 11 years. I help families pre-plan for their future demise. And they're not dying to see me.
Joke one, but
I mean, that's joke one. That's joke one. No, but I've been a counselor helping families pre-plan so that when the time comes, the family is in a good place and not emotionally, going through all the stress at a very trying time.
Now, I got a friend of mine. He just lost his mother. Nick.
Yes.
And I spoke to him yesterday briefly.
Lynn, isn't your last name Robin?
Mm-hmm.
Not Reeks.
Well, it's Lynn Robin Reeks, but I go by my middle name.
Okay. All right, just check.
I have to use
They
it
had
for
Lynn
this
Reeks
company.
on the screen. I was just wondering because we know her
Really?
as Lynn
Did she
Robin.
get married?
Yes, I'm looking at the name thinking I wanted to make sure we have the right information up there on the screen. Yes, really.
Really?
Yes.
And I got a friend of mine who just lost his mom, and he's having a hard time burying her for some reason. So it's funny that you're here because I didn't even know you were coming today because nobody tells me nothing. And I was thinking that maybe after the show we'll call Nick. Maybe you can assist or help. I don't know. She's in Miami General in the morgue, I guess, is what's going on. I don't know what the problem is because he wouldn't tell me, but maybe he'll talk to you. Maybe there's something you can do. Maybe there isn't something you can do because of the services and expertise you have in the field.
I'd be happy to.
So let me ask you the process, and I don't mean to sound naive, but I don't understand the process of the cremation. I understand, traditional burials or mausoleums. How is it different for the cremation?
So this is a pre-plan where you set it up in advance and your monies are in trust. So when the day comes, all your family has to do is call a number, 1-800-NEPTUNE Society. They come within an hour, anywhere in the world. Our coverage is anywhere, so that's huge peace of mind. God only knows where we're going to be when that day comes. And we handle all the necessary paperwork and permits for the family, so they don't have to go through any of that at a very trying time. And we also include the urns. There's a biodegradable urn in there. It's Go Green environmentally.
It's a biodegradable urn?
Yeah, we scatter in 4 places in the Pacific, Atlantic Ocean.
Whoa.
Gulf of
Wait a minute.
Mexico.
Hold on a second. You're going to scatter the urn too?
We do.
The whole thing?
Yeah. We
And a whale comes and eats it in the ocean?
We have a
Pretty
boat.
much.
We go out with that. We go out and place that biodegradable urn in the ocean. It melts out there. It's made of paper.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I didn't want to be scattered in the
Well, we
mountains?
have another option. We have another urn that's just, back to a family member on the shelf.
Hard metal stern. Do they seal those sterns so like you see things on shows and they falls over and it's like all over the place?
Yes, it's very,
They seal it,
They have
right?
to seal it, yeah.
I am just asking a question.
I'm really trying to deal with the sensitivity on this issue, and it's like that's
What are you
better.
talking about? First of all, I'm not a big proponent of it, but if you're going to have it done, you want to make sure your urn is sealed, right?
I am a big proponent of being scattered amongst the rainbow.
No, are you? Really?
Yes, I've actually talked to my son about it, and he
You
said,
can't.
Well, it's a whole other thing of what I
You
can and can't
can't.
do. However, I guess there's some sort of, I don't know what it's called, where you can be biodegradable back into a tree.
Oh yes, you can actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. People are putting their ashes in the tree pod, and then you grow with the tree. I think that's a cool option.
That is what my son thinks is interesting. And then I said, well, then I can be the rainbow, and you can be the tree, and we can, continue to live this way.
First of all, she can't. She can't.
I
She's
can or I
talking-
can't, but
she's
I
talking
think,
like this.
I
She's
think
not
it's
a-
really interesting because you know why? This is just my opinion, and not the opinion of my family
I'm
or
sure your
WNN
mom
or
is going to
anybody
call
else.
any minute.
My opinion is your soul lasts forever, and your soul does not stay in the mausoleum. Your soul is not in the ground. And when family members feel the guilt to go visit this body, I kind of think that the soul is always with you. So you never know who's in this room with us right now
The
that I can
guilt.
talk to anytime.
The guilt.
Yes.
The guilt to
I
go
should
visit?
go visit
That's
my
a different
parents.
show.
My parents,
The
where they
guilt.
are buried for holidays and events.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
For
some
me,
oils to rub on you.
If they can't go visit me, and I'm scattered amongst the rainbows and the birds, then you know what? My
Then
soul
you're going to
lives
visit
on
them when it
forever.
rains, right? And say, holy smokes, look, I got
When
Dawn's
the sun
fingernail.
comes out, then you live forever, or the trees, or the flowers. I think it's earth back to earth, back
First
to
of
dust.
all, stop saying that because you can't. And your mother's going to call any minute here. I didn't put her up to this. You can't do
It's
it.
just my opinion. It's just my thought process.
I'm going to
that
take
I
my
find
violin
it
out
very
any
intriguing.
second. Any second, the violin's coming out. I'm going to play
I
it
find
too.
it very intriguing that you can't even wrap your head around my thought process.
I wrap my head around it and I think you're nuts. Okay, the bottom line is this. Mausoleums, are they still around? Do the people still do these things?
Absolutely.
That's what I want.
Sure.
I want a mausoleum. And I want a bar in my mausoleum. I want music. Because you know something? If you induce people for their own merengue party style, they will come to visit you. Think about that. If they have a reason to come, you have a bar in your mausoleum. You know, waiter and a waiters, whatever. And they're serving drinks. If you show up there, how many people you think will want to visit me? Lots. I may want to throw some out.
I think we should have them come visit you now and celebrate your life now, not then.
I'm talking about in the ever afterlife. I'm talking about the event of that word. You know, it happens. And if you have a mausoleum, now you could be cremated and put in a mausoleum as well, right?
Sure.
And then it gives you more room. Wait a minute, I got something here. More room, bigger bar.
Well, is it a different price point than a traditional funeral, traditional mausoleum, casket?
We just do straight cremation there. We don't do anything with the mausoleum. We refer out, but.
But they're
Yeah,
expensive.
this is just straight cremation. What we
You
do.
could spend $250,000 in a mausoleum now. They're not cheap. But think about that, you know. I went to an Irish funeral. Harvey Peckman, I don't even know if he's alive, maybe rest in peace if he isn't. His mother died, and we went to this funeral. It was on East Tremont Funeral Home. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
And I go in there, and they have beer, and they're having a party, and this poor woman is laid out there. So I feel a little, Catholic boy here, feeling a little guilty.
Oh, guilt. Guilt,
So I'm
hashtag
saying,
guilt.
I said, Harvey, and he's drunk. I said, Harvey, what are we doing? He said, we're celebrating because they celebrate by having a party.
I think that's what you should do.
Sending you off. I said, but where are the tears? He says, that'll be tomorrow. Today we're drinking. So I kind of like that.
Celebrate life.
Celebration of life.
I'll be Irish for a day. Come
Celebration
green.
of, well, there you go. Go green. That's why you can have a biodegradable urn. That's fascinating, though. The whole urn, everything goes right in the water.
Yes.
Wow.
A whale comes and eats you
Interesting.
up.
That's
pretty cool.
I don't know
And are
about
there
that.
set locations, or can you say, all right, I want to go in the Pacific, and you can choose?
Yeah,
or-
they're set. So it's the Rocky Mountains National Forest.
Wow.
You fly up there and do that?
Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and the
You
Gulf of
fly a
Mexico.
plane out there and send those mashes out?
Yeah, that's not my part of the job, but
But this actually happens?
they do. Yeah,
So if
set
I
it
want to
up.
be in the iceberg, what's the name of that big mountain? In India. The biggest mountain in the world.
Himalayas?
Yes. If I want to be in the Himalayas, the top of the Himalayas, you're going to get me up there?
You know, we only have set locations.
There's
you
4
have to
set
get a family
locations.
member to
You need
carry out
another.
your
You
wishes.
need
Yeah.
another location. You need another location. If I'm going to do this, I want to get big. A whale come to eat me. I don't want to be that. I want to be up in the mountains.
The whole thing kind of is kind of wonky.
Yeah, but you're the one that brought it up, Miss Tree. I'm a
well,
tree.
I would love to
I'm
be
a
among the
tree.
trees and back to the earth. Absolutely.
You want to be a tree.
My
I will
son
make
wants to be
sure.
a tree.
I will make sure when they bury you, I'm gonna go at night, steal the body, and make you a tree. How's that?
I didn't realize that, but my son and I actually had this conversation. We were outside my grandparents' mausoleum, and we had this conversation amongst the trees in the gardens because the grounds often are very beautiful at funeral parlors and where everything is, the cemeteries. So why not be part of the grounds? Because when you're buried and people walk to the next burial site, they're walking over you. Or you're in a mausoleum, you're in a wall. I can't quite come to grips with the option that I
walk
want.
over you, Dawn.
I can't quite come to the grips of an option that would be best for me. So I'm
They
playing out all
don't
the
walk
options
over
in
you.
my
They
head.
have runways where you walk. You don't walk over graves. What's
They
the matter
do.
with you?
There's not a
Look at
path
that.
always.
Of course there is.
No.
Yes, people decide to take shortcuts because they don't want to walk down the path. Is what
So I'm
happens.
just saying, I can't quite find the path that's most comfortable for me at this point in my life. So I'm weighing my options.
I'm gonna put you in a rock
My
like
pre-need
this.
options. I can't quite wrap my head. Have you ladies thought about this?
Only
No.
briefly. Only briefly.
Have you thought about it?
It's a subject matter that people don't really like to think about and talk about. It's
But
not
it's
the
important
most
to think about it
Cheryl, have you
ahead.
thought about it?
Firstly, there are walkways at cemeteries. So don't worry, there's pavement, there's actual pavement, and it's between the graves.
Yes.
And I'm 50-50. There are people in my family who want to be cremated, and the other 50 do not.
What do you want to be?
Not sure, but not in the ocean, and not in a tree, and not in a mountain.
So you'll be in the ground.
She wants the traditional modality.
Traditional
If
modality
you want to be
is
buried
in,
in
the ground.
Florida, or you want to go back to New York?
My family's in New York, so probably New York.
New York.
So Westchester
Mausoleum
County.
or?
No mausoleum. Westchester.
You don't want to park? Oh, Westchester.
Westchester.
Oh, I know that. That's where Grandpa Joe's buried.
Well, I
Mr.
grew up in
Joe.
New Rochelle, New York, and lived in Scarsdale and Pound Ridge,
Oh,
and
I-
all those New Yorkers out there know where that is.
I
It's north
hung
of the
out.
city.
I hung out there.
But
hung
I
out a lot.
think the reality is whether you want to be cremated or a traditional burial or in a mausoleum, pre-need is really important, right? The pre-planning, the getting your wishes documented on paper, everything signed, so whatever your wishes are, your family member doesn't have to say, oh, well, I want it this way, and Joe says, I want it that way. We don't have the money to do it, right? It's this way, everything is taken care of, and in that time of sadness or joy, whatever you're celebrating life, that's not one thing the family has to think about. Everything has been prearranged, hopefully prepaid for, and then you just move forward.
Exactly, and just enjoy the moment and celebrate their
You
life,
take
and
away
not
the
have to go
pressure.
through all that stress
Yeah,
and,
you
and the
remove the
burden and the
pressure.
financial expense. And most people are going this route these days.
Well, it's what's happening with Nick right now. He says financially it's a burden. I remember when I had to go bury my mother, we had financial issues, right? I had to make a deal with the institution because we didn't have any money. They had a plan where the plot was paid for. We couldn't get to it because the hurricane had just passed in Puerto Rico and it was a mess. So I had to make a deal with this guy. I said, listen, I would guarantee you, I will send you the money. I woke up the day that we were burying my mother, and my father was crying like a baby, and he comes out with like $3,000 cash. I said, where the hell did he get this? Blind man. I said, Dad, where'd you get this? He says, don't worry where I got it. Let's go bury your mother. Now, it was going to be more. I mean, her expense was almost $6,000, right? So we go down there, we do the whole pomp and circumstances. They put her in the tomb while they clean up the cemetery. And I give the guy my license and says, I'm coming back for that, and I will guarantee your money. When I got back here, there was
Rails Jewish Family Services.
they gave me a check for $1,800. I had money waiting for me on Facebook. My Lisa went in there, was paid the next day. I couldn't get them the money because they had no electricity. There was no way of sending them or wiring them the money. And there was no way of getting on a plane because in those days it was very difficult to get back and forth. Long story short of it, if we had planned this ahead of time, Because decisions under those conditions are really tough. And it's funny because everybody around you has a decision to help you with this decision. I know what my mother wanted. I know she wanted a green dress. We buried her in a pink. I'm going to pardon all that because circumstances were difficult. Hurricane had blown through my father's house. We couldn't get the things that she needed and wanted. We could not do that. We had to go with what there was. But if you have the ability, you have the time, take time out and just have a conversation. You're going to save a lot of heartache and decisions that have to be made if you do them early.
Yep, that's it, you know.
How can people find you?
First I want to back up. Can I just
Oh,
tell
go
it?
back to joke time?
I just have to tell
avoid
something.
that.
It's so, you know, I had something for you to read, Freddie, because it's really, really comical from the back, but I wanted to share one. I helped a lady that had 2 marriages and they both predeceased. And then she pointed out in her living room that she had them in this hourglass.
Both men?
And she was a jokester.
She had
This
both
lady.
men in the hourglass?
Both men were in the, she said the ashes. That she said my last husband was, my biggest pet peeve with him is he didn't help me around the house very much. And then she was such a jokester. She pointed out to the, or brought it to the table. And she said, I got him back. I make him work an hour every day. She turned it over. Now it's becoming popular. The hourglass option is becoming very popular for people.
Is that a true story?
It's a true story. I'm writing a little grief recovery journal that, you know, it's going to be helping people.
I'm speechless.
Cremation, funnies, jokes, and true stories, life lessons in planning for the inevitable and the end of life from a pre-knee guru. So I have lots of jokes in here.
Let me ask you, what's the craziest, besides the hourglass, what's the craziest story you ever had of your circumstance?
Oh my God. I went to a home and I wanted to run out right away because the guy wanted to be buried in his backyard. He was bald and broad, and when he said, "Come on out to the backyard," and he had his monumental, his stone was out there. He was gonna have his ashes going in the backyard. That was like freaky. I wanted to run out of there.
Why
It's
do you
against
find
the law.
that?
You can't do
You
that.
can't
You can't
do that.
scatter your ashes on your private property. What if you sell your house?
Interesting.
True that.
Wow. We can't wait to read this book, Lynn.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. All right. The Neptune Society for Pre-Need Cremation Services. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about healthy living. doTERRA Essential Oils with Cheryl Biala, more with Fem City, and we'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. I'm like double wanding today. We had a lot going on. It has been a show of all over the place.
It's a good thing I didn't read Lynn Robbins' joke on the air, because they probably the FCC would have thrown a fine at me. But if you want to hear more about it, we'll read it on podcasts or something.
Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call for any questions or write in on social media, 888-565-1470. We've got Lynn Robbins in the house. We're talking about Neptune Society and pre-need cremation. Patty Goldenberg from Fem City, and your book club is You Are a Badass, and getting out of your head and all these things that we create in our mind, which we create lots of things. And we've got Cheryl Biala with us talking about doTERRA Living Essential Oils. Tell us about doTERRA. I mean, we've been familiar with it because we do a lot on our show about healthy alternatives and healthy living. What makes doTERRA stand out from other essential oils in the community?
Okay, so the name of the company is doTERRA Essential Oils. What makes it different is it's certified pure therapeutic grade. Now that's a lot of words to say, so I'm just going to say CPTG. So certified pure therapeutic grade means that it's not organic, it's not pure, it's not natural, it's certified pure.
But how is that? It's like nothing.
It is the top of the chain. It is the
okay.
top of the Himalayas. It is the top of the top company, and the oils are sourced global. So that means lavender, for example, comes from Bulgaria, where it is grown properly. That means the dirt, the air, the water, the community, the country is proper and would provide the best oil possible from that plant. And that's the flower, and it's heat distilled. So all of that are steam distilled. So all of that is critical in making the lavender, because all lavender is not the same. Just to give you an example of what I'm talking about. And those are single oils, there are blend oils. Another single oil would be lemon or peppermint. So all our lemons come from Sicily, not Florida, only Sicily. And that's really cool, because the lemons, if you've all been to Italy, or some of you have been to Italy, they're like a light yellow and they're gigantic.
They're huge.
They're bigger than your microphone.
That's true. I've seen them.
And the rind is what provides the product for us to make oil out of it. And the oil then is shipped to this country, and that oil is used for putting in your water, or cleaning your sink, or cleaning your countertops, or using it to detox, or blending it with other oils.
So the doTERRA oils are edible. Some
of them are used internally. So the ways you use oils are diffusing, internal, and topical.
Because I know we've had some people on before and talked about it, that you can put, so like you said, in my water. I could put the lemon doTERRA oil in my water.
2 drops.
There are some that you can cook with.
Correct.
So
Don't you put it in that air thing like I have in the
A diffuser.
But not all oils around town have that can you ingest them.
Correct. So it is clearly written on the bottle, and there is codes on the bottom of the bottle. It is all regulated very highly. Other than the FDA, it is regulated by the highest level of third-party scientists and companies. And it's fascinating, and I love it and fell into this business because I was sick. And I kept getting sick on airplanes traveling in the cosmetics and skincare world, which is where I was for 8 years. And I worked for a Japanese skincare company, so I had to do that travel. With that came the fact that people sneeze on airplanes and sneeze, and the germs on airplanes are not fun. So I turned to antibiotics and drugs and doctors. and eventually had surgery, and that was all not fun.
Well, hold on a second. You had all this done because you were taking planes all over the place?
She's getting sick. Why?
Yep,
Allergies
getting sick,
and
sinuses right up here.
Because
allergies,
you were on a plane.
Exposed.
Because the plane is like a giant toilet.
Yes.
Because the stuff doesn't go anywhere.
Yes, and flight attendants and pilots actually know that, which is really cool because a lot of them are using doTERRA. So they would come and ask me questions because they'd smell it in the air. Or the person next to me would say, what are you using? And I'd say, On Guard. And they go, what is that? And I'd say clove and cinnamon, and it smells incredible.
In the air or on your body?
But you could do both.
So if I were to run up and down the aisles, I'll probably get thrown off the plane. Up and down the aisles, I could help everybody on this plane because
That is correct.
You clear one area.
That's correct.
And then here comes Mr. Flu Man. You ever notice on a plane there's always that one
person who sneezes or coughs.
And I'm like, are you serious?
You just hear a sneeze and I think, oh.
No, he sneezes on the way up to his seat.
Yes, and
he's
sneezes
the last one to
carries.
sit.
It carries.
Which is why I don't travel.
And they say, are the seats normally this wet?
No, really, I don't get on planes. I don't go on cruises because of the germs.
Oh, cruises.
You know, the problem with you is that every time somebody comes with an oil, you want to drink it.
Well, no, you can take
You
the
wanna
On Guard.
drink it.
I actually have this
No,
On Guard
she
at
wants
home.
to drink. She wants to drink the CBD, or she wants to drink all the oil. Stop drinking stuff.
It just means I have the On Guard at home, and I have it in my diffuser.
Okay, so that On Guard I just gave you a gift is a hand sanitizer. And so you can spray. There are always new and amazing things coming out with doTERRA. It is the most revolutionary company and the ideas, concepts, and so you have it.
Thank you.
There's your spray. You also have Deep Blue for pain in the body. Chiropractors, doctors, lawyers, they're all
Deep Blue
using
is
it.
spectacular for pain.
Yes.
I've used it years and years ago.
Yeah.
For muscle aches and in the yoga space, and everyone that we know is in this yoga meditation space,
right.
They all defer to Deep Blue. Like that is the
Really?
first thing
Did
that I
you know
hear
that?
people going for is the Deep Blue.
You knew it too?
Yeah.
You knew it too?
Actually, I didn't realize Deep Blue was part of doTERRA when I was using it until you just told
Yes.
me.
Well, doTERRA is 11 years old, so it had to be within the last 11 years. And yoga studios and yogis are, they love lavender and all the relaxation with the technique of yoga. And yes, Deep Blue is for that added stretch. We even use it for kids who have growing pains and are stretching, like they could just feel it in their bones and they're complaining to mommy, daddy. Instead of using Tylenol, Motrin, and all of those kinds of products for our kids, hey, you got essential oils here you can use with your children.
How long does Deep Blue, if I put it on at 6 o'clock in the morning, how long does it last? All day?
Maybe. Depends on how deep your pain is.
Put it on your knee.
18 years, I'm 50, so 18 years of catching, my pain is pretty deep.
Try it.
Try it. You can put it on again.
You didn't even tell me about this stuff, and you use it.
I didn't know it was doTERRA
Don't
though.
touch my product.
I have my own bag over here.
So
if
that's-
anyone saw what goes on behind the amethyst over here, we've got bottles of things. So now we can, don't we?
Yes, I
We've
try
got
everything.
lavender. You've got that from your CBD. We've got more lotions and creams. We can add the Deep Blue, and now I've got that sanitizer. I've got clearing spray. We've got so much here. Now we can add the On Guard hand sanitizer to this.
I love this. You know, there is an outbreak of hepatitis, is an outbreak of measles in this country.
Yes.
I think we should have this company go into all these houses and spray the hell out of them. I'm serious.
Okay, so let me share that part of it. So it's up to each individual family or each individual person to take care of their health, which is a big thing that I believe in.
Agreed.
And they can purchase online any of these products and they can spray their house because way back when we were kids, what did we clean our house with?
That's right.
Lysol,
That's right.
alcohol, all those preservative products that aren't so great. So doTERRA offers all of this, cleaner concentrate, laundry detergent. I mean, come on, detox your homes, get with it. That's
So
what's
how
happening.
do people contact you to get something to clean that?
They go online, and it's mydoterra.com/Cheryl Bialo with an S.
Good luck with
For
that.
Cheryl.
How do we, a Puerto Rican spell my name?
MyDoTerra, DOTERRA.com/Cheryl with an S, Bialo.
B-I-A-L-O.
That's the part I don't know how to.
B-I-A-L-O.
You went through that whole thing.
It's
is the
actually,
Bialo.
it's on the screen.
Okay, check out.
There it is.
Is that the correct spelling?
Yep.
All right, check this out. And you know something? Sometimes preventive medicine is better than anything else. But there is an outbreak of stuff going on right now. And you want to clean your house. Now, you ever notice that Lysol was what we used to clean the house with? I remember.
I'm completely aware. I have 4 children, and that's what I did.
And what do they use now?
Now you can use these combinations. So take a lemon, a lavender, and peppermint, put it in a glass bottle, add water, and spray. You can spray.
And spray. But
Spray.
people use Fabuloso.
Because it smells fabulous.
It is so funny. We went on an elevator ride, and the cleaning woman was at the radio station, and when I said the word Fabuloso, everybody goes, you ever notice that? Because Fabuloso is very powerful.
Everyone knows the smell of
That's
Fabuloso.
actually what they do when I walk in an elevator. They go, "You smell so good," and I'm like, "Thank you for the compliment."
And what are
It's
you
doTERRA.
wearing?
What do I usually wear?
Yeah.
I wear a blend. I might wear rose, or I might wear breathe, which is eucalyptus and powerful oils for breathing clear and opening up airways.
So
It's
people
called
stand
Breathe.
like very close to you when you're like in elevators and stuff. You ever do that?
You know, Lynn has her own line of deodorant that she uses with essential oils.
I know. My
But
daughter
she's-
loves it. My
Yeah, we
daughter loves
also have deodorant. We also have, you name a product, we've got it at doTERRA. So you got to check out the site. But what I really do and what I'm great at is individualizing. So if I met you or anybody and had coffee or whatever in a group or not, and add to them and help them, what do you need in your kitchen? What do you need in your bedroom to help you sleep? Like Serenity, which I know Patty uses.
Oh, very cool.
Serenity is a godsend from Cheryl. She told me exactly what I should try to help me fall asleep. I really was having trouble falling asleep, staying asleep. My mind would just spin. And I started using Serenity. I'm asleep within minutes every single night.
Really?
Yes.
I can't sleep till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, well, you need some Serenity.
You do need some serenity. For sure. How can people find you, Cheryl? The website again?
mydoterra.com/Cheryl Bialo, spelled SHERYLBIALO.
Now, do you have a V card?
I don't have a V card.
We need to talk because if
Yeah.
they go to your V card and
Would be
put
good.
in whatever the code is, it takes them right to your website. And it's just a simple, whatever the name is, and boom.
Yep.
We got to talk
Forward
about that.
We're going to download the free V
Now,
card.
I
And
wanna-
Lynn- but we're going to
before-
run out of time.
Well, hurry up.
Thank you. I want to give out Lynn's information.
Okay, cremation lady, Lynn.
The cremation lady, hashtag.
Is that
On your
real?
V card.
Is that serious?
The people put that in their phone books and their iPhones. The
Cremation
When
lady.
I call, they're like, we put you in as that.
Cremation. If you would like the cremation lady's information for pre-need of the Neptune Society, you may contact Lynn at
561-789-7022.
And the website is.
Well, it'd be my email, not. Well, if they
Okay,
want to check
you
our
wanna write
website,
your
they can
email?
check our website.
Do you
and
have
still
your
call me.
V card?
It's NeptuneSociety.com.
You have your V card?
No.
We're going to talk before you leave. And I want to get a shirt made that says, I know the cremation lady. I think that'd be so cool.
I love your sensitivity training.
What are you talking about? Listen, that's like saying I don't go to the bathroom. Give me a break.
I know, it's the pre-need. It's those things that no one ever wants to talk about.
Now, real quick, before we have to get off the air, you ever notice you go into an elevator, sense of smell to me is very important.
Yes.
Sometimes I can't stand myself.
Hmm.
You know, I want to just jump in the showers because they got showers here. Because, no, I can't stand that. So when somebody smells delicious, like Freddie always says, it smells delicious.
I'm horrified
You go
right
in
now.
why?
Because I
You
don't
go
know
in an
where-
elevator and next to somebody who smells delicious. What are you talking about?
I
This
don't
is
know where
the
you're
truth.
going with this
This is the
conversation.
true fact. I'm just saying, get some of this going.
Oh, okay.
Where do you think I'm going?
I have no idea. The shower.
Now, if I get cremated, can you put like something that smells beautiful in the top of the lid? And when
You
see
could.
it,
Sure. You could,
it always
actually.
smells delicious.
Whatever your wishes
I
are,
think
Freddie.
the lid should stay closed, Freddie.
What? It doesn't matter. I smell it.
I think the lid should stay closed. Patty, Fem City.
Femcity.com at Boca del Rey.
And you are a badass. Is the book club coming out for the summer? When is that?
June 19th.
So coming up, you've got about a month to read it, ladies.
Do you know when I had a book club for men, we started hitting each other with a book. I got such
Yeah,
a story
we
to
don't-
tell you. I
we
know
don't
women
do
don't do
that.
that, but that's why you don't see a lot of men book club. Just saying.
Gen G, we need a drinking game is all I can say. Have a great Wednesday,
I get a bell
everyone.
for that one.
We'll see you tomorrow, same time, at Pizza District on Southwest 18th Street in Boca Raton. So come out and join us for Game Day Thursday.
And bring a game.
Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices, which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave now at 561-965-7777. purewavenow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
$1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Tune in for spiritual downloads with your host, Anna Stevenson, Saturdays at 4 p.m. WNN. Talk 1470.